Shalom, shalom, co-Israel. My name is Pathwell bin Yaakov. This is Israelite Relit Ministry, and we want to welcome you once again to another Teachable Moment segment. It's such a great honor and pleasure to be able to share with you the word of the Most High, as the word of the Most High has inspired me. So I want to inspire you through the word of the Most High. With that being said, we want to shout out to our first-time listeners and shout out to our reoccurring listeners. If you have not yet subscribed to our YouTube channel, consider subscribing to our YouTube channel at Israelites Relit Ministry. Also, we are Israelites Relit Ministry on Facebook. That is our public page. I have a personal page as well. If you want to send me a friend's request, you can send me a friend's request to my personal page, which is Pathwell bin Yaakov. Also, we are also Israelites Relit Ministry on Instagram. So with that being said, my brothers and sisters, also, we want to invite those of you who are in the St. Louis area. If you're in the St. Louis, Missouri area or anywhere in Missouri, neighboring states outside of Missouri like Arkansas, Illinois, Mississippi, Tennessee, Oklahoma. If you're in those areas, reach out to your Ak Pathwell bin Yaakov. If you're looking for fellowship, if you're looking for a place of a community of believers to come together to fellowship, to discuss the word, to hear the teaching and preaching of the word, to worship God in song, in praise, however the Most High lead. Listen, we want you to come out and fellowship with us. Email me at relit.mo@gmail.com. Once again, relit.mo@gmail.com, relit.mo@gmail.com. Email me and we will definitely return your emails with information as far as where we will be fellowshipping and things of that nature, okay? So with that being said, we want to go ahead and get into this Teachable Moment segment. I want to offer some encouraging words through the word of the Most High. Also some words of admonishment as well and exhortation. With that being said, it's very important, my brothers and sisters, especially in the tumultuous, perilous times that we are living in, that we hold fast to our confidence and that we don't cast our confidence away. I want you to understand that your confidence, the confidence that you have, is priceless. It's valuable. It's valuable because your confidence is what gives you the integrity, gives you the stability, gives you the sense of worth or the sense of being who the Most High has called you to be. It gives you the sense to stand upon your testimony and to declare the power of Yah, that the things that he has wrought in your life, okay? That's very important, my brothers and sisters. And in this hour, we have to hold fast to our confidence. Now, I'm not talking about having confidence in yourself. No. I'm not talking about confidence in your flesh. No. We don't put confidence in the flesh because we know that the flesh is weak. We crucify the flesh and the deeds thereof. That's what we do to the flesh. But it's nothing wrong, my brothers and sisters. If you are a child of the King, if you are striving to do the things that the Most High has commanded you to do, there's nothing wrong with you obtaining and having confidence. You must have confidence as a believer. The Most High don't need no coward soldiers. That's an old song that we used to sing when I was a lad. The Most High, he don't need no coward soldiers in his band or in his army. He needs soldiers that are willing to fight, willing to lay down their life, that have confidence, that know that they are ready to draw their sword. They practice their swordsman skills. They know how to use that shield. They have on the breastplate of righteousness, the helmet of salvation, their feet are shod with the preparation of peace. You got to have confidence in these last and evil days. You can't walk around here with your head down to the ground, your shoulders all slumped. And we're not talking about pride, because pride is totally different difference between confidence and pride. Confidence comes from a place of hope and trust. But it's very important to know who you placing your trust in and whom your trust is coming from. Because confidence is something that is built in a person. When confidence is built in a person, then there is a sense of assurity. There is a sense of confirmation that a person has, that they stand upon that confidence, and there's nothing that could cause them to be shaken or to waver. Why? Because they trust and they have hope in the thing in which their confidence lies in. So it's the same thing with faith. Faith is a very valuable thing to have. But your faith can be placed in anything. It all depends to whom and to what you will place your faith in. But faith is faith. Confidence is confidence. It doesn't make no difference to where you put your confidence in. It's still confidence, but if you put your confidence in things that are temporal, in things that don't have a sure foundation, then your confidence will fail you. But if you put your confidence in the word of the Most High, then your confidence will never fail you. Your confidence will arise to the occasion. When your faith is weak, your confidence will kick in. When there's a lack of hope, then your confidence will sustain you through the trials and the tribulations in your life. Because sometimes we're just like the disciples. O ye of little faith, why do you doubt? But guess where their confidence was in? Their confidence was in Yeshua. Why? Because even though they saw the waves and the seas being boisterous, they called out to who? To Yeshua. Why? Because they had confidence and they trusted in Yeshua, even though their faith was weak. So we have to have confidence in Yah in these last and evil days. And like I stated previously, my brothers and sisters, let me give you an example. I've been doing carpentry work all my life. I have confidence that I know what I'm doing. It's not a sense of pride. It's not a sense of arrogance or anything of that nature. It's just certain things about carpentry. I know what I'm talking about. Why? Because I have put that skill to the test through the many years that I have done carpentry. So I have confidence in that trade. I have confidence in myself in order to provide or to do carpentry work because I've done it for a long period of time. That doesn't make me haughty or prideful because of that. I just walk with certainty, and I have a surety in my abilities. Why? Because I have had the longevity and the experience to do the work that needs to be done. And that's whatever needs to be done. I'm able to do that within the confines of carpentry. So it's the same thing with our walk with the Most High. That's why in Revelations it tells us that we will overcome the dragon. How? By the blood of the Lamb and by the word of our testimony. Why? Because our testimony gives us confidence. It gives us trust. It is a point of reference that we can go back to give us assurance, to give us the stability that we need in order to endure the trial or endure the test or to endure whatever circumstance or situation that we find ourselves in. With that being said, let's go to Hebrews. Let's go to the book of Hebrews chapter 10 verse 35. And this is the writings of the brother Saul. Many call him the Apostle Paul. Hebrews chapter 10 verse 35, and we're going to read down to verse 36. He says, cast not away therefore your confidence. So he said, don't cast away your confidence. Don't throw your confidence away. Don't flush your confidence down the toilet because other people are insecure. Don't let people's words tear you down and dismantle the confidence that the Most High has put in you and the confidence that you have in the Most High, because they don't possess the same confidence or the same surety or the assurance that you possess, my brothers and sisters. And there are people that will try to tear your confidence down. They'll try to speak all kind of evil things about you, towards you. They will lie on you. They will spread rumors about you. Why? Because they are jealous of the confidence that the Most High is giving you. Don't cast away your confidence. Just because you're going through a trial and a tribulation, whether it be through relationship, whether it be through health, whether it be through money crisis, no matter the spectrum of trial and tribulation that you go through, my brothers and sisters, don't cast away your confidence. Hold on to the confidence that you have in the word of Yah and Yah's ability to bring about the deliverance that is needed for you. Understand that the Most High will not put more on you than you can bear. That there is a lesson to every trial and testing and tribulation that we go through. Be assured that all things work together for the good of them that love Yah and those who are called according to his purpose. You have been called according to the purpose of Yah, to Yah's purpose, to his honor and to his esteem, to be made known in your life, whether it be through sickness, through health, through bad times, through good times, through difficulties with relationship, difficulty with finances and things of that nature. Don't cast away your confidence, because the Most High will provide a way of escape for you. But you have to seek Yah and know, what is the lesson that you're trying to teach me, Father? What is the thing that you're trying to show me in this testing, in this trial, in this victory? Whatever it may be, my brothers and sisters, don't cast away your confidence. Look what he goes on to say, which has great recompense of reward. Your confidence, I don't think y'all hear me. Your confidence has great recompense of reward. That's a recompense, a great recompense to your confidence. There's a great reward if you hold on to your confidence, my brothers and sisters. I'm not talking about confidence in money. I'm not talking about confidence in cars. I'm not talking about putting your confidence in man. I'm talking about putting your confidence in Yah. Standing upon his word firmly. Being like Eeyore, though he slay me, yet will I trust him. No matter the circumstance of the situation. Like Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. They told the king, they said, we know that God is able to deliver us, but if he do not, we still won't bow. We got to have that confidence, my brothers and sisters. No matter the outcome. That we're not going to cast away our confidence. Why? Because our confidence has a great recompense of reward. And the enemy knows that. That's why he wants to take away your confidence. That's why he wants to make you feel less than a child of Yah. He wants to make you feel less than being chosen by Yah. He's an adversary. He wants to tear down your confidence, because if he takes away your confidence, he's taking everything away from you. He's taking away the great recompense of reward that you have. Don't let the enemy take away your confidence, my brothers and sisters. Hold fast to the confidence or to the profession of your faith, and don't waver in it. Look what he goes on to say in verse 36 of Hebrews chapter 10. He said, for you have need of patience. You got to endure, my brothers and sisters. You have to forbear. You have to endure the hardness. You have to endure the times of joy, the times of festivity, and you have to endure the times of hardship, the times of trial, when there is the pressing upon your soul, the pressing upon your mind. Difficulties in your family, difficulties on your job, whatever it may be. The Spirit, the Ruach of Yah is talking to somebody. The Ruach of Yah is speaking to somebody. The Most High wants me to let you know, don't cast away your confidence. Trust him. Don't lead to your own understanding. Trust in Yah. Don't throw away your confidence because you have need of patience. You got to be able to wait. You got to be able to wait and see the mighty hand of Yah work in your life. Don't try to step ahead of Yah. Let him work it out. Seek him. Let the Ruach give you guidance. The Spirit has been given to us, all of us believers individually, so that we might be able to perform the perfect will and the purpose of Yah for our lives. Every believer has a calling. Every believer has a purpose from Yah. Our purposes may differ in different applications, but it is the Spirit that gives us the ability to perform all things that the Most High has called us to do. But you got to trust the Ruach of Yah. You got to trust Yah. You got to hold fast to your confidence. Messiah told us. He said, in this life you shall have. In this life you shall have what? Tribulation. You're going to go through things. There's things going to happen to you. Ecclesiastes chapter 6, I like to call that the paradigm of life. I'm going to do a teaching on that. I'm going to save that teaching for another time. The paradigms of life. The things that you're going to go through, whether you are a saint or a sinner. It is the paradigm of life. It is the progressional seasons of life. You're going to go through those things. But the assurance that we have, the covenants that we have, is that the Most High will make all things beautiful in his time. He will show you the beauty of it. He will show you the purpose of it. But you can't cast away your confidence. You have need of patience. Look what he said. For you have need of patience, that after you have done the will of Yah. He said, so after you have done the will of Yah, after you have performed and done everything that Yah has commanded you to do, not just keeping the commandments of Yah, that's very important, but there are personal things that the Ruach is speaking to you. There are ventures and business ideas and concepts and things of that nature that the Most High is downloading into your spirit. But you got to put in the work. You have to asah, you have to do. That's the Hebrew word for do, is asah. It means to perform, to accomplish, to exercise, to put into motion, to create, to procreate, to bring into existence. Those are things that the Most High wants you to perform. He wants you to exercise. He wants you to create. But you have to what? Asah. You have to do. He says that after you have done what? The will of Yah, ye may receive the promise. See, what's happening with a lot of us, brothers and sisters, is that we want the promise first. We want the reward first without doing anything. We don't want to put in the hard work. We don't want to endure the trial. We don't want to endure the testing. But we just think that the promise should be handed to us on a silver platter. Why? Because we are descendants of Abraham and Isaac and Yaakov. No, it don't work that way. He said, you got to hold on to your confidence. It has a great recompense of reward. Why? Because for you have need of patience after you have done the will of God, that you might receive the promise. You can't receive the promise if you throw away your confidence. And after you have held on to your confidence, you're going to have patience after you have done the will of Yah. So you got to have confidence in order to do the will of Yah. And after you do the will of Yah, you need patience. And that patience is going to lead you what? To what Yah has promised you. It's going to come to fruition. But we got to hold on to the confidence of our faith. Let's go to Hebrews chapter 3, verse 14. Hebrews chapter 3, verse 14. Look at what Saul says here, the Apostle Paul. He says, for we are made partakers of Messiah, if we hold the beginning of our confidence steadfast to the end. This is how we know that we are made partakers of Messiah, that we share in the same king and sonship of Messiah. This is how we know that we are after the order of Melchizedek. Okay? He says, for we are made partakers of Messiah if we hold fast. That means you got to take your confidence and you got to hold it. You got to grip it tight. You got to hold fast to it. No matter how the enemy try to pull your confidence away from you, you got to hold on to your confidence. Hold fast to it. Not just holding on to it temporarily, but you have to be consistent. There has to be a consistency. You have to be steadfast unto the end. We have to be steadfast unto the end, my brothers and sisters. You have to hold fast your confidence to the end. This is not a momentarily walk of life. This is a way of life. This is the derek. In the Hebrew, the word way means derek. Derek in the Hebrew means it is the way or is the course of action. It is the lifestyle. It can't be momentarily, my brothers and sisters. You can't just get a hype off of this or an adrenaline rush off of this momentarily or a sugar rush. This has to be a way of life. You have to walk in this way consistently, steadfast to the end. Hold fast to the beginning of your confidence. I can remember when the beginning of my confidence in the Most High started. Almost 30-something years ago, the Ruach grabbed hold of my life. And ever since then, I've been striving to hold fast the beginning of my confidence, steadfast. I want to endure this race to the end. I want to serve God to the end of my life. Whether that be in death or whether that be to the coming of Yeshua, the Messiah, seeing him crack those skies. I want to endure. I want to hold on to the confidence of my faith. Why? Because this walk is real to me. It's not some false pretense. I take my walk with the Most High very seriously. Cold sober. I don't have no time for foolishness. I don't have no time for no foolish questions, no foolish debates, or anything of that nature. I don't participate in foolishness. My only goal is to do those things that are pleasing to Yah. Look what he says in Psalms 118. Let's go to Tehillim, Psalms 118. Look what he says here. He says, it is better to trust in Yahweh than to put confidence in man. Don't put your confidence in Pathwell. Don't put me on a pedestal or put me in the place of Yah. Don't give the confidence that only should be put in Yah, and you take that confidence and you turn and put it in a man. Because he's bishop so-and-so, or pastor so-and-so, or prophet so-and-so, or apostle, and you think that man can save you. That man can't save you. I'm a teacher, I'm a preacher, I'm a pastor, Raha of the word of Yah, but I am not Yah. I'm a man. I have the same struggles, the same limitations that any man has. In my flesh dwells no good thing. So you can't put your confidence in man. It's better to put it in Yah. And a lot of us have failed in entrapments and traps because we have put our loyalty. We're so loyal to a man that when that man let us down, then we fall. I've seen that. So many people put their trust in a leader, in a pastor. And then when that pastor does something that's wicked as hell, then they all just lose their faith. They lose their confidence. They cast away their confidence. Why? Because they put their confidence in a man and not in Yah. Brothers and sisters, I've never put my confidence, that much confidence in any man. My confidence has always been in Yah. That's why, even though I've seen many people lead the assembly that I came from, and a lot of them are not even serving Yah. Their lives are so messed up. They're living like hell. They have no ambition to please Yah. But when I walked away from the ministry that I left, the Hebrew fellowship that I left, I continue to build upon the foundation of things that I was taught. Why? Because my confidence was never in a man. My confidence was in Yah. And that's the difference. See, when you fear man, then you'll only do what's pleasing in that man's eyes. But when you have confidence and trust in Yah, you will do the things that please Yah, even though it might displease a man. So it's better for us to put our confidence in who? Yah. Why? Because our confidence should come from Yah. The confidence that Up Pathway I have is not generated because of my own abilities. The confidence that you should have should not come because of your own abilities, because we're nothing of ourselves. It's Yah that gives us the purpose, the will to do his good pleasure. It all comes from him. All esteem to Yah. That's why you hear a lot of Hebrews say, all praises to the Most High. Oh, I appreciate that song. It blessed my spirit. All praise, because all praise is truly due to Yah and not to any man. Why? Because we all should be his workmanship. It is Yah that's working in us, through us, and by us to do his will. It's all about his namesake. It has nothing to do with the namesake of Pathwell. It's all about the namesake of Yah. I got a teaching coming on that. The namesake. Everything that Yah does is for his namesake. Even him choosing you is for his namesake. And when you understand the validity and the revelation of the namesake of Yah, and that you're called to carry the namesake of Yah, that you will walk in the authority and the power and the character that the name of Yahweh stands for, that the name of Yeshua stands for. That's what the Apostle Paul said. He said, I bow my knee to the Father of Yeshua HaMashiach, into which the family in heaven and earth is named after. Not the families. It's only one family. And that's the family of the nation of Israel that Yah has called. Will there be other nations engrafted or enjoined into the nation of Israel? Yes, by faith. But there's only one family, and that is the nation of the house of Israel. And we don't bear forth no pagan names, no Lord and God, no Jesus Christ, nothing like that. We bear forth the authenticity of the name of Yah, his namesake. The name of Yah just doesn't encompass some consonants, vowels, and syllables, my brothers and sisters. It's more deeper than that. The name of Yah consists of his character, his power, his rulership, his throne. It encompasses all of those things. And that's why we should put our confidence in Yah and not in man. Look at Proverbs, Miss Shelley. Proverbs chapter 3, verse 26. It says, for Yahweh shall be thy confidence. Oh my goodness, I love this. I love this verse right here. See, like I stated, my confidence don't come from Pathwell. Your confidence don't come because of your abilities. Proverbs chapter 3, verse 26 says, for Yahweh shall be thy confidence. That's why I got to hold fast to it. That's why I got to hold fast to my confidence, because you know what? You know who is my confidence? Yahweh is my confidence. Yah is my confidence. That's why I got to hold fast to it. Why? Because it has a great recompense of reward. Because my confidence is not money. My confidence is not my ability to be successful or my person in general, but my confidence is Yah. He is my confidence. The maker, the creator of heaven and earth is my confidence. That's why I don't walk like a peasant. I walk like a son. I walk like royalty. Why? Because I know the bloodline that I come from. It's a bloodline of kings, of those who have been chosen by Yah. I know in whom I have trusted. My trust is in Yah. My confidence is Yah. He is my confidence. That's why I can be bold as a lion, but yet humble as a lamb. That's why I can be a warrior, but I know how to get on my knees and surrender my will, my purpose, my life to wholly devoted unto Yah. Why? Because Yah is my confidence. Yah is your confidence. Brothers and sisters, today, no matter what trial you're going through, Yah is your confidence. Hold fast to the confidence of your faith. Don't cast it away. Why? Because Yah is your confidence. It is He in whom your confidence comes from. It is He in whom has called you for the purpose of the kingdom's sake of Yah. Look at this. He said, for Yah shall be thy confidence and shall keep thy foot from being taken. He's going to keep you from falling. Why? Because He is your confidence. My steps can be sure. Why? Because they're ordered by Yah. The steps that I take, every step is ordained by Yah. Why? Because Yah is my confidence. I walk into a place, I'm not walking in there broke, busted, and disgusted. I'm walking in there as a son of the king. It don't make no difference if I got just a penny in my pocket. It doesn't make no difference whether I don't know where my next meal is going to come from. I know that Yah will provide. I know that He has given me the strength to be able to get out here and work and plant a seed, dig up some dirt in order to provide for my family. Why? Because He provides. It is He that provides. He gives me the provisions to provide for my family. It is He has given me the confidence to do all that He has charged and called me to do. And no one's going to trip me. You're not going to cause me to stumble. Why? Because my confidence is not in man, it's in Yah. Because Yah is my confidence. Yah is your confidence. He will keep your feet from falling. Those that have set a trap for your feet, no weapon shall prosper against you. When Yah is your confidence. Let's go to Proverbs chapter 14, verse 26. Look at this. Proverbs chapter 14, verse 26. In the fear of Yahweh is strong confidence. Hallelujah. In the Yareh, the fear of Yah. When you reverence Yah, when there is a moral reverence, that you live your life to reverence, to please Yah, then Yah will give you what? Strong confidence. See, sometimes people will mistaken the confidence that you have as pride, as haughtiness, as arrogancy. It's a difference between having confidence in Yah and being arrogant, being prideful, being haughty. Because when Yah is your confidence, you're not relying upon you. It's nothing of yourself, but you walk with strength. You are strong. Why? Because you know where the source of your confidence comes. It comes from above. It comes from Yah. It comes from the Creator. It comes from El Shaddai. That's where your confidence comes. So you can have strong confidence. I know that Yah will make a way. I know that the Yah is going to bless me. I know that the Yah is going to give me the strength to be able to do whatever it is to make sure that my family is taken care of. I walk by faith and not by sight. Why? Because I have strong confidence in Yah. He says, in the Yareh, in the fear of Yah is strong confidence, and his children shall have a place of refuge. See, when your confidence is in Yah, you have a place of refuge. You have a safe place in Yah. When the enemy try to shoot their fiery dots at you, you have a place of refuge. Why? Because you know that you fear Yah, you reverence him. And because of that, it produces strong confidence. Why? Because Yah is your confidence, first of all. But not only that, Yah's children have a strong refuge, a place of retreat, a place of safety. They have a hedge of protection round about them. Look at this. Proverbs chapter 25, verse 19. Look what it says here. Proverbs chapter 25, verse 19. Confidence in an unfaithful man in time of trouble is like a broken foot and tooth out of joint. When a person shows you that they can't be faithful, trust that. Have confidence that they're not going to be faithful. When a person shows you that they're unfaithful, you better have confidence that they are unfaithful. And don't put your confidence in no unfaithful man. Why? Because in the time of trouble, he will desert you. He will leave you. He will turn around and put a sword, run a sword through your back. That's why our confidence is very important. Don't just give it away. Just don't cast it away. Just don't give your confidence or put your confidence in anything or give your confidence to anybody. You guard your confidence. Because if you put your confidence in an unfaithful man, you're going to feel the pains of that. That's going to hurt. It's going to hurt your feelings. So it's better to put your confidence in Yah than to put your confidence in man. Why? Because if you put your confidence in an unfaithful man, it's like a broken tooth and a foot out of joint. I play sports. Your foot come out of joint, your ankle come out of joint, it hurts. A toothache, I've had toothaches, brothers and sisters. My excruciating pain. That's something that you don't want to have. So your confidence is very valuable. Just don't give it and throw it to anybody. Look at this. Let's go back to the New Testament. Let's read it. 1 John chapter 2, verse 28. Look what he says here. He says, and now, little children, abide in him, that when he shall appear, we may have what? Confidence. See, when you abide in Yah, you will have confidence in Yah. When you reverence Yah, you'll have strong confidence. Yahweh shall be your confidence. He says that when he appeared, that we may have confidence and not be ashamed before him at his coming. Imagine Messiah coming and you're ashamed. Why? Because you cast away your confidence. What a terrifying, horrifying thing it would be. That when you see Yeshua crack that sky, all of a sudden you are ashamed. You don't have confidence. Why? Because you cast away your confidence. Brothers and sisters, don't cast away your confidence. The kingdom is nigh. Yeshua's coming is nigh at hand. Hold fast to your confidence. Don't cast it away, for it has great recompense of reward. Wait patiently after you have done the will of God, that you might receive the promise, that you might be able to rejoice. Lift up your hands as you see Messiah coming in flaming fire to take vengeance upon those that know not Yah and those who do not obey the message of Yeshua, the Messiah. You can lift your hands up in praise. You can lift up your head because you know your redemption draws now. Why? Because your confidence. When you abide in Yah, you can have confidence. Even though everything is falling around you, you can have confidence. Why? Because your confidence is in Yah and your confidence comes from Yah. Let's go to 1 John chapter 5, verse 14 through verse 15. 1 John chapter 5, verse 14 through verse 15. And it says, and this is the confidence that we have in him, that if we ask anything according to his will, See, this is the confidence that we should have in God, that if we ask anything according to our pathway's will, no. According to your will, no. But according to his will, he heareth us. Anything that we ask that's within the confines of the will of the Most High, we can have confidence and know that he will hear us, that he's listening. Verse 15, and if we know that he hears us, whatsoever we ask, we know that we have the petitions that we desire of him. You know he has the answer. You trust him. Have patience. After you have done the will of Yah, have patience that you might receive the promise. Don't cast away your confidence because the Most High, you think the Most High don't hear your prayer. If you're praying according to his will, then you can have confidence to know that he hears you. He hears you, my brothers and sisters. If you pray according to his will, if you're living your life according to his will, anything that you ask according to his will, he hears you. And the petitions that you petition of him, he will grant you your request. He will answer you. Philippians chapter 3, verse 3. This is my last verse. I pray that this teacher was a great inspiration to your heart. He said, for we are the circumcision which worship Elohim in spirit and rejoice in Messiah Yeshua and have no confidence in the flesh. We don't put our confidence in flesh because flesh will let you down. We don't put our confidence in an unfaithful person. Why? Because that's a painful situation. But we put our confidence in Yah. Why? Because he is our confidence. He's the source of our confidence. He is why we are able to live, move, and have our being. It is all because of him. I pray that this message was a great inspiration to your heart. Once again, my name is Art Pathwell Ben Yaakov. This is Israelite Relit Ministry. This is our Teachable Moment segment. Once again, if you are a reoccurring listener or a first-time listener and you have not subscribed to our YouTube channel, make sure to hit that subscription button, subscribe to our YouTube channel, turn on your post notifications as well. Also, we are Israelites Relit on Facebook. That is our public page. I have a personal page, Pathwell Ben Yaakov. If you want to shoot me a friend's request, do so. Also, we are Israelites Relit on Instagram. If you're in the St. Louis area, you're looking for fellowship, St. Louis, Missouri, anywhere in the Missouri surrounding states as well, and you're looking for fellowship, make sure you hit me up at relit.mo@gmail.com. You can email me at relit.mo@gmail.com, relit.mo@gmail.com, and let us know that you want to fellowship with us, and we will get you the information that you need in order to join us in fellowship. With that being said, Shalom Ko Israel. Don't forget, Sundays, we're going to be doing our fact check segment, and Tuesdays, we'll be doing our prophetic word and insights, and always on Thursday evening, we have our Teachable Moment segments. With that being said, Shalom Ko Israel. Till next time, may the peace, may the favor of Yah rest upon you. Shalom.